Hey, Wild fans, Joe O'Donnell here in Waukee, Iowa. And in Finland, as we speak, your AHL Outstanding Goaltender, the Baz Bastian Award winner for the 2019-2020 AHL season, Kaapo Kahkonen. What's up, Kaapo? How are you, buddy?
Hi, Joe. It's great to see you, and everything's good here, and weather's getting better, so everything's all right.
What time is it there?
It's a little bit after 6 p.m. at night. So.
Okay, just for our fans' perspective, it's 10 a.m. Central Time as we are chatting with Kaapo here.
8-hour time difference on Finland and Central U.S. Central Time.
Looks like you have nice weather.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little cloudy right now, but I think the sun's still trying to come out, and sitting out my balcony right now outside, enjoying the weather.
What's Finland been like for you over the last 6 weeks or so? I mean, it's your home essentially, but to go back during this this pandemic, this crazy situation that we're all enduring, and how's it been just being home for you?
It's been good. I mean, it doesn't really different too much from if you think this time of the year you're usually doing your off-season workouts, or I mean, if you're not playing in the playoffs, but I mean, you would be doing your off-season workouts and stuff. So that's basically what you're doing through Monday to Friday, and then the weekends are maybe a little bit different. But I mean, Monday to Friday you're just kind of working out and enjoying the weather a little bit, go outside for a walk or stuff like that. I mean, obviously all the restaurants and cafes and bars have been closed, so there's no other events such as concerts or anything else to do. So it's been a little different, but I think it has still been good to, you know, be here and then kind of see my family a little bit, friends maybe, whatever, with the rules and with the possibilities and social distancing, just go out for a walk with them or whatever. And girlfriend obviously too. It's been good to be with her here, and so it's been good.
All right, well, let's jump into the hockey part of it now. Congratulations again on the award. How did you find out that you had won the Baz Bastian Award?
Thanks. Tim Army called me a few hours before it came out and told me and say congrats, and so that's basically how I got to know about it.
How many texts and calls have you been getting, and are the local Finns, are they aware of the award?
Yeah, I mean, quite a few texts and messages, and it's been, I don't know, surprising, but it did make a news in a local newspapers a little bit, nothing crazy, but yeah, it's been all right, and then there's been a few texts here and there.
The award itself is obviously a great honor, but you and I have talked about this, and you've always credited your teammates. With that in mind, what does this award speak to really just the entire Iowa Wild system and the players and the staff and all those things?
Well, it's I think when you have a good team, the individuals stick out, and as I mean, I got the award whatever for the goalie or the best goalie, and then I mean Sammy won the whole, or was the best point getter in the whole league, and Jerry with most goals. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they get other awards as well. I don't really know what kind of awards there's still left to hand out from the league, but I guess and even after those two guys, Manel had a great year in defense. Barkowski was a solid player. It's the list just goes on and on. Johnson, Sturm, Rao, all great players in the offensive zone, younger guys, and behind them also, like I said, everybody kind of contributed for the team's success. So it's tough to describe, but I think it's just a really deep, good team.
You led the league with 25 wins. You led the league with 7 shutouts. And I noticed that the American Hockey League said you're the first AHL goalie to lead the league in shutouts in back-to-back years since the late 90s when Marty Baron did it. He had a heck of an NHL career, a long career. And, when you see numbers like that, when you think about the success you had, are there moments that stand out? Is there a game or a particular save or just something that, you knew you were locked in this year for a number of reasons, but just the consistency you played with and anything that stands out to you that way?
I think it's just, to me, it's always been easier to play on a higher level when I get to play a lot, and I kind of know that when I go out and play, doesn't really matter what the score will be. The coaches will always trust me and put me back in. For example, the back-to-back in Texas we had late in the season, we lost the first game. I don't know if I played. It wasn't my best game for sure. It was, a couple of goals I really wanted to make a save on, and I knew I could have, but right after the game, they tell me that, okay, you're going back in the next day, even though usually back-to-backs you play your both goalies. But it was, I think it was just a moment that they showed me that they really trust me, and they, I wanted to show them back that I'm worth of the trust, and I think we shut out the Stars the next night, and it was it ended up being a decent weekend on the road, having 2 points out of 4. So that's probably one moment that sticks out for me.
Your growth as a professional, something else you noted when we had a media conference call last week, the difference year 1 to year 2 for you, the comfort level with Des Moines, your teammates, the language, everything that comes with playing in North America. Can you elaborate on that for our fans and just how much better you felt going into this year, knowing what you had accomplished and what you had learned from the previous year?
Yeah, obviously there's things in the game itself and in the culture of practicing or working out that are little bit different in Europe, or I can only say in Finland because I don't know any other countries really, but at least in here and in US and many or Iowa. But I think the biggest things were stuff off the ice, from renting an apartment or getting a social security number or phone, whatever, like stuff like that, paying your bills, insurance stuff, and kind of figuring those out in the first season. It was obviously a lot easier the next year when you kind of knew who to call and who to deal with, and that stuff was way easier to figure out in the second year. So those things are probably the biggest things.
You missed the last couple of Iowa Wild games before the shutdown because of a hand injury you suffered in San Jose. The NHL has now announced they return to play format. There's a lot of hurdles still to jump through, but you will be part of the Minnesota Wild group should they get back up and running. As far as your hand goes, how's the health? And I guess your thoughts on the NHL possibly returning and how ready you might be if called upon to contribute.
Yeah, the hand feels good. It's healed now already, and it would have been good for the Color Cup playoffs also if that was the case. We would have started them when they should have started, and it's important to take care of those things and try to rehab as good as possible, and like So like you say, whenever the NHL decides to start their possible training camps, it's going in when you know you're 100% is a way better feeling than going in with not really knowing that, you know, if you're good or not. So it feels good right now. It hasn't hurt in a long time. So it's been good.
Last thing before I'll have you do a little sign off and finish for us. Just the emotion, your reaction when you found out you'd won the award, and sort of that special moment. Hey, this is something I accomplished, yes, as a team, but certainly a great achievement for you personally. What were those emotions like?
Honestly, I don't know. It was I could have kind of expected it since I was chosen to the All-Star team or whatever, like a week before. So I wasn't too surprised getting the award, but obviously it could have gone to somebody else. So it was a great feeling, and I think I don't really think about the individual awards that much. I think it's just knowing you had a good year after the season. It's the most important feeling for me, and whenever you do that, you can go in front of the mirror and say, okay, I did everything and I did well. So whether they give you an award or not, then that doesn't really matter. But obviously it's I think there hasn't been a goalie from Finland who won the award before. So when you look at all the goalies from Finland playing in the NHL that went through the AHL, Kiprusoff, Rask, Rene, the list just goes on and on. So obviously, if you think it that way, it's a pretty cool thing to be able to win. So yeah, I'm obviously happy for it.
Well, thanks for your time. Could you sign off in Finnish and then translate it for us?
This is funny.
Maybe something for the fans or whatever.
Yeah, I'll try. Kiitos Iowa Wild-faneille koko kauden huikeasta kannustuksesta ja toivottavasti nähdään vielä tulevaisuudessa ja jatkakaa samaa mallia. Siellä on hieno fiilis pelata Wells Fargo areenalla ja ei voi muuta sanoa kuin hattuun nostaa. Kiitos paljon.
All right, now what did that mean?
Just basically thanks for all the fans for making the Wells Fargo Arena a great place to play, and yeah, that's I guess about it.
Well, congratulations again, the Baz Bastion Award winner in the AHL, the goalie of the year, Kaapo Kahkonen of your Iowa Wild. Great kid, great person. Always nice catching up with you, buddy. Congrats, stay safe, and we'll see you down the line here.
Awesome, Joel. Thanks. You too.
All right, Wild fans, hope you're keeping it real. Take care.